Hey there guys, Meadows5 here again. Today we're going to be explaining a breakdown. Both of us are going to basically break down a USCCA's one bad video. Don't get me wrong, USCCA is perfectly good in tech and stuff like that for their business. But we're going to just show you here and break down this one itty bitty video and our thoughts on it and what we think from it. All right, so this is a scene from the news where in Texas, this Texas school shooting, unfortunately, they're just going to explain basically it and everything else. So I'm just going to play this one portion of it.
That this video may be disturbing. In this video, you can see the shooter turns the corner in the hallway, goes to the classroom, and starts shooting. A young boy almost walks down the hallway, but stops and runs back when the shooting starts. The video shows the gunman start shooting toward the classroom before walking in.
All right, so basically now we're going to be talking about, now we're going to skip over to USCCA. What he's explaining is basically trying to fix school shootings, and let me just let you hear what he has to say.
Teachers and parents and taxpayers that having guns in the school are safe. It's safe for the kids. We can certainly do that. We could have very easily a handgun in every teacher's desk, locked in a biometric safe, bolted to the bottom drawer of that desk. The only access to that is by the teacher. And honestly, if we're thinking about how we're going to stop and defend against an active shooter in a school, when the code red alert goes off, the teacher locks the door to the classroom and then unlocks the drawer to the desk and then unlocks the gun box and loads the gun and gets ready in case the shooter tries to break into.
And next I have basically a picture of a classroom, kind of an old style, kind of what he was descripting in his mind. So basically he's saying that there would be a gun safe under this desk, right? So it's kind of hard to see, but there's actually a door right here. And as soon as you saw in the beginning of the video, the school shooter just walked right in, started firing piles of rounds at everybody in the room. Are you going to actually have time to get your safe out and, unlock that drawer, unlock the biometrical safe, he said, and apparently rack around in the chamber while he's firing amongst, all the kids? Think about it.
All right, so this is pretty close to kind of like what I go to, where you've got the teacher's table in the front, then you've got the tables where the kids sit at, and I'm not seeing anywhere where you can hide a gun safe in a desk.
Yeah, I mean, there's also this door here. I'm trying to find a picture on here on Google, basically kind of similar from the left side, where the actual shooter would have actually came in. And even if you had a gun apparently under this, under this desk, you're not going to find an opportunity whatsoever between this amount of distance. You're probably better off just actually concealing carrying that gun in the first place. All right, so basically, as you can tell now that from our point of view, this whole idea of, well, you can magically, just pull out a gun out of a locked box and everything, I think that's absolutely a silly fantasy that's absolutely false. Don't get me wrong, USACA, like I said in the beginning, is perfectly fine. I'd personally probably get my own, actual license, obviously, and insurance. But the thing is, though, don't go off of that idea where, school shooting should be, this mythical thing. It actually has to have very, very good actual facts and actual statistics, basically, based off of what actually happens and what actually did happen in Texas. So, like I said, when somebody opens the door right in, you can't have time to just apparently have a locked drawer with locked drawer number 1, locked locked box number 2. Number 3, he said you have to rack a round in the chamber. That is definitely going to have you basically dead in the casket by the time you even show a gun or even try to look like you're doing something, even if you're getting attacked. So, like I said, don't you usually go to basically a co-op, and they generally don't have those kind of desks where you just open it like a wooden one.
Right,
As
yeah.
He was saying, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have those kind. So maybe what he was explaining in the video was maybe this was a school he went to when he was growing up where they had desks and stuff. But the school I go to, like I mentioned, there's just tables. And another thing, if I had to say, is an active shooter situation. By the time you open that safe up, get it round in the chamber, the active shooter might be on his third mag. And just think about how many lives you could save if you just were carrying that gun instead of trying to open up a box, and you could potentially get shot yourself and killed. So yeah.
It's definitely a lot more faster to just lift your garment and pull the gun and obviously get rounds on target, not down range as everybody says, but actually on target and end that threat as it's supposed to be done. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, definitely for this type of topic. And if you like these kinds of videos of us breaking down possibly these kinds of videos, let us know what your thoughts are in the comments as always. So if you're new here, go subscribe if you want to, and give it a like if you liked it. We'll see you next time.